Alright, let's keep it real for a second. How many times have you sent that just checking in text, hoping it'll spark a conversation? Or maybe you've crafted the perfect message, hit send, and then waited and waited, only to get absolutely nothing back. It's frustrating, it's confusing, and let's be honest, it feels like a hit to your pride. But here's the thing. This isn't just about her not responding. It's about what's happening to you while you're waiting for that reply. Every text you send, every moment you overthink, you're giving away your power. You're stuck in a cycle that's not serving you. And I'm here to tell you it's time to break free. This isn't about playing hard to get or trying to manipulate someone into liking you. It's about something deeper. Knowing your worth and refusing to waste energy on someone who doesn't see it. So, if you're tired of feeling stuck and wondering what you're doing wrong, stick around. What I'm about to share with you could flip the script for good. Point 1. She already knows how you feel. Let's be real, if you've made your interest clear, asked her out, spent time with her, or shown her you care, she already knows. There's no confusion. The real question isn't whether she knows, it's whether she feels the same way. And here's the cold truth. If she did, you wouldn't have to keep chasing. Texting her more won't change how she feels. In fact, it'll do the opposite. It makes you look desperate, not desirable. Imagine a salesperson trying to sell you something you don't want. The first time, you politely decline. The second time, you're annoyed. The third time, you're avoiding them. That's what's happening when you keep reaching out. What's the move instead? Step back. When you stop texting, you send a powerful message. I know my worth, and I'm not here to beg for attention. That's confidence. That's self-respect. And women can feel that energy. It's attractive because it shows you value yourself enough to walk away from anything that isn't mutual. Point 2. Emotional detachment equals attraction. Ever notice how we're obsessed with what we can't have? That's human psychology. We crave what feels uncertain, what isn't guaranteed. But when you're constantly checking in, always available, always texting, first, you're not mysterious, you're predictable. And predictability isn't exciting. Think about the most intriguing characters in movies, the ones who command attention without saying much. They're calm, collected, never in a rush to prove themselves. They have that take it or leave it vibe. That's the energy you need. When you stop texting her, you flip the entire script. Suddenly, she's the one wondering, why hasn't he texted me? Did he lose interest? Is there someone else? That curiosity? It's powerful. It forces her to think about you, instead of you always thinking about her. And here's the best part, even if she doesn't come back, you win. Because instead of wasting energy chasing, you've taken control of your mindset and your confidence. That's a power move. Point 3. The power of no contact. No contact isn't a game, it's a mindset shift. It's not about making her jealous or tricking her into missing you. It's about respecting yourself enough to walk away from something that isn't mutual. If she likes you, she'll feel that empty space you leave behind. If she doesn't, you just saved yourself a ton of wasted time and energy. Here's why it works. The scarcity effect. When something is hard to get, it suddenly becomes more desirable. Think about those sneakers you didn't care about until they sold out. When you pull back, you go from being just another option to something she might actually lose. But here's the key. No contact isn't about waiting for her to text. That's weak energy. It's about flipping the focus. While she's wondering where you went, you're out there leveling up. You're at the gym, working on your goals, hanging with your boys. You're not just making her see your value, you're actually becoming a better version of yourself. That's where the power is. Point 4. Focus on self-improvement. Now, let's turn this into your biggest glow-up ever. Instead of wasting energy on someone who's not giving it back, put that energy into yourself. Start with the basics. Hit the gym not just to look good, but to feel like a beast. Pick up a new skill, cooking, a new language, or mastering something in your career. Reconnect with your boys. Your friendships are your foundation. When you work on yourself, two things happen. You feel unstoppable because you're actually growing into the best version of you. You become magnetic because confidence and ambition are irresistible. Women and people in general are drawn to men with purpose. Think about the guys you admire. Are they sitting around, waiting for a text? Hell no. They're building their empire, chasing their dreams. That's the energy you need. Be so focused on your grind that whether or not she texts back doesn't even matter. You're the prize, bro. Never forget that. Point 5. Acceptance is freedom. Here's the hard truth: not every connection is meant to last. And that's okay. Because letting go isn't a loss, it's a win. It frees you up for someone who actually values you. Clinging to someone who doesn't feel the same way? That's like running a race while dragging a tire. You're holding yourself back for what? Respect yourself enough to walk away. Acceptance isn't weakness, it's strength. It's saying, I know my worth, and I'm not here to convince you of it. You're not some beggar looking for scraps of attention. You're the damn main course. And if she can't see that, someone else will. Point 6. Control your narrative. Here's something most guys don't realize: you get to decide how this story plays out. Right now, you might feel like the guy who got ignored, who kept waiting, who didn't get the response he wanted. But that's not the story you have to live with. Think about it. Every successful person, every strong leader, every guy you respect has faced rejection, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But what separates them? They didn't let those moments define them. You can either keep replaying the same story in your head, or you can rewrite it. Instead of seeing yourself as the guy waiting for a text, be the guy who moves forward, who levels up, who turns setbacks into comebacks. Start shifting your mindset. She didn't reject me, I dodged a situation that wasn't right for me. I'm not waiting on her, I'm investing in myself. This isn't a loss, it's an opportunity to grow into the best version of me. When you control your narrative, you take back your power. And once you do that, nothing, not a text, not a rejection, not even a failed relationship can shake you. Point 7. Upgrade your circle. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, people who complain, who dwell on past relationships, who settle for less, you'll absorb that same energy. But if you surround yourself with winners, hustlers, people who push you to be better, you'll start leveling up without even trying. Start asking yourself, who am I spending the most time with? Are they pushing me forward or holding me back? Do they inspire me or do they drain me? If the people around you aren't helping you grow, it's time to upgrade your circle. Find mentors, join groups of like-minded individuals, build friendships with people who challenge you to be better. When you're surrounded by high-value people, you naturally become one yourself. And when you reach that level, you'll realize you were never supposed to chase any, because the right people will recognize your worth without you having to prove it. Look, bro, I get it. Rejection stings. Waiting for a text that never comes, that sucks. But this isn't the end of your story, this is where you take control. You're not just some guy hoping for a chance. You're a man building his own path, leveling up, and becoming the best version of himself. Let her see you thriving from a distance. Let her realize what she lost, but don't wait for that moment. By then, you'll be so focused on your grind, so locked into your goals, that whether she comes back or not won't even matter. This is your time to flip the script, walk away with confidence, step into your power, and most importantly, never forget your worth. Now, tell me, what's your next move? Drop it in the comments. Let's build each other up, one king at a time. 2.